your comments in the chat if you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything you wanted to spend a little bit more time on. But this is really just to have an overview on what we can do for video marketing, give you guys some ideas, some good stuff that is going to help you out there in the field, and really just give you more ideas about what to do moving forward. Let me just 1 second here. All right. So really, this is going to be, again, an overview of what you can do for video marketing for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, kind of whatever social media that you find yourself on. There's a few reasons why you want to get into video marketing. So we're going to go over why we're going to use video, some of the most watched videos that you'll see. Then give you examples, show you what other agents are doing right now, how to record and edit your videos, where you're going to post them, like I mentioned before. And last but not least, going to give you kind of an action plan. And with that, it's going to be a calendar on what type of videos that you can do each day or each month. That way you're keeping up with your social media and the video marketing itself. So again, as we go through this, I may ask questions. I may ask for participation to get some of you guys involved in the chat. But please feel free to reach out. I'm monitoring it, so that way I don't want to miss any questions that you guys have, and I don't want to pass over something, because if you have a question about something, it's likely that somebody else does as well. So this is the main reason that we're going to be going through this. I mean, you guys are here for a reason, and it's because you want to learn more about this. You see people doing this effectively, I'm sure, on other social media platforms or in YouTube, whatever it is. But let's just go over why we want to do this. So 73% of homeowners are more likely to list with an agent who uses a video to market their home. So that's coming directly from the NAR. 40% of prospective buyers find virtual video tours to be very useful. 72% of customers would rather learn about a product or service by way of video. Social media posts with video have 48% more views, and social video gets shared 1,200% more than text and images combined. So, I mean, I can just keep going with this and explain to you, there's a website is 53 times more likely to reach the front page of Google if it includes video, and 51% of shoppers use YouTube as their #1 destination for research. So if that isn't enough evidence for you, I don't know what is. I don't know if I needed to give that to you because you're here already, but that's just to, confirm that you did the right thing by showing up today. So what are the most watched videos? What are the things that people look at? So in particular, when it comes to real estate, people like listing videos. All right. I'm sure you've seen all of them. Moving to Baltimore, moving to Columbia, moving to Virginia, moving to DC, moving to the DMV, right? This is the second, this is not in any particular order, but the second topic that we'll discuss. The cost of living in your area, pros and cons of living in that area, neighborhood and community highlight videos. That's more like highlighting the actual neighborhood or businesses, how-to topics, and market updates. So that could be market updates on the real estate side. Partner with someone like me, a mortgage loan officer who can help you on this side as far as financing. Rate updates, things like that. There's plenty of topics within those different things that you can do. So just want to start off by showing you some examples here so that you guys can see, who's doing it well and get some ideas from them. So an example of a listing video, let's make sure my audio is on. This one was well done.
Okay, Kyle, we can't hear the video sound
You can't hear the sound?
of the video, no.
Okay. Let's see here. Thanks for stopping me. One second. Okay. I'm not sure how to share the sound if you guys aren't hearing it.
Well, I can hear you clearly. So if it's playing, maybe it needs to play.
1 second.
Kyle, next to the share screen option, there should be an arrow up and then advanced sharing options. It should be underneath there for sharing sound.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm not even seeing my Zoom menu right now, so I have to find that. I have 5 different screens here, so I'm just trying to figure. Oh, here we go. So Kyle, you're saying next to the share screen option.
Yeah, the share screen option, there should be an arrow up button and there's a video audio sharing option.
Perfect. Thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulty, but we will start this over.
Hi guys, Tori Connie here with Remax Results.
Good.
I'm standing in front of my newest listing in the awesome city of White Bear Lake. This is 2577 Sumac Ridge. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath, end unit townhome is in great condition. It's got brand new carpet, fresh paint, and updated lighting features. Another feature about this property that you should know is that there's a lot of storage space. Even the garage has a pull-down access for additional storage. White Bear Lake is just 20 minutes from downtown St. Paul. It has classic Minnesota lake life culture with a charming and vibrant downtown with independently owned shops and eateries, a great art scene, and a vibrant nightlife. Right now in White Bear Lake, there just are not a lot of properties this nice at this price point. If you're interested in seeing it, you should check it out.
All right, it's like short, simple, to the point. And it had a nice kind of intro. It was edited nicely. It wasn't something that you see just done from a cell phone and not edited. So the point being is that it was edited, which we'll talk about a little bit and how to do that. This one is things that'll get a lot of traction when people are considering to relocate. They usually do research, and this one is for Las Vegas. But let me go ahead and pull this up. I really like her intro, as you'll see. Her videos are kind of long, which is okay.
Sell.
10 things you need to know before moving to Las Vegas.
Here we go.
And that's what I'm talking about today. I'm starting right now. everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela O'Hare, your favorite Las Vegas realtor. Thought I'd do something different today. I actually like driving. Well, not really driving. I don't like driving because I have to drive people around all the time and that gets old. I like driving by myself. That's it. Anyway, I'm out driving. I went and just filmed a video on 5 reasons to retire to Las Vegas. I thought it'd be interesting and
So I'm not
something
going to
different.
watch the whole video. It is kind of long, but the point of it is, number one, it captures the attention of the audience with just the intro, in my opinion. I enjoyed, the first time that I saw that, I was, pleasantly surprised with how well it was done, considering how the video started. Just looked like an amateur taking a video, which it is. We're not videographers and we're not actors or actresses, and our job is to do real estate. It's not to be looking good on camera. It's not to be charismatic on camera or anything like that. So we have to step out of our comfort zone to do that. But the point is anybody can make something look professional. You just have to get the help. All these links to these videos, by the way, I'm going to provide you in the slide notes so that you can go back and watch on your own, follow their YouTube channels and everything, so that you can get a better idea of, what people are doing that's working. This is another one that is good. This guy did a good job because he actually brings his clients into the video. I thought it was an interesting take and something that I haven't seen.
What's it really like moving to Austin during a pandemic? Watch this video. Jeremy Knight, the Night Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Thank you so much for all the comments, love, likes, everything you've done to help grow the channel. We really appreciate that, and your subscription. Here we go. In this video, I got some great information. We're going to interview some people that have actually moved to Austin during the pandemic. We're going to get a feel for what they went through and tips that'll help you on your move. First, let's introduce some of the new Austinites.
Hi, my name is Adam, and I just moved to Austin from LA.
Hi, my name is Romel.
Hi, my name is Allison.
I'm Tara, and we came from Washington State.
And I'm Andrew, and we moved here from California.
What was it that made you decide to move to Austin?
I had been to Austin a few times in the past, loved the food, loved the music, just loved the overall vibe. Just felt like in between a big city and
so
like
again, you get the
town.
idea, but it's these videos I want you to watch on your own and take a look at them and see what they're doing well. But it's a cool idea to bring your clients in if you don't have a ton of clients that are willing to be on camera. Maybe friends who relocated to the area who could help you, out with video. But it's just, again, another good idea. It's got over 5,000 views the last time we looked at it. So it's getting a lot of traction. And Austin's a major city right now to move to, obviously. So there may be more traction there that this gentleman's going to get. But either way, the point is, moving to videos and the area videos are very, very important to get different views on these different platforms. So this is a cost of living video that's on here. There's about 1,000 views that she gets, and it's from I believe, yeah, she's in Georgia. She's right in Augusta, Georgia. So she talks about Augusta being the area for golf and also what it's going to cost. And it's actually like 13 or 23% lower the cost of living and the houses there than would be the rest of the country on average. So she goes through those different examples. Yet again, I'm going to provide you with this link so that you have it and you can review it on your own. And then Boise is I think her name was Summer. Yeah, Summer Aston. Yeah, at the bottom there, Summer. She did a great job in this one too. It's just a nice, pleasant video showing you the neighborhoods that are within what's called the bench.
If you've been anxiously awaiting your chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime custom build from Omaze, well, good news.
Where's the Boise Bench, and what makes it such a great place to live? Let's find out. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Summer Aston. I'm a realtor in the beautiful Boise, Idaho area with Silver Creek Realty Group. And if you saw my last week's video, it was all about outlining all the different neighborhoods in Boise. Well, one neighborhood that people moving to, specifically Boise, are very interested in is the Boise Bench. So let's go on a tour of the bench, and I'm going to tell you the great things about living on the bench, and you'll get to see what the bench looks like for yourself.
The Boise Bench is located just south and southwest of downtown Boise. It's bordered by Highway 84 and 184, or the connector. It has quick access to downtown Boise, shopping, and the airport, so it makes a very convenient place to live if you want to be close to downtown but have a little more housing affordability than the North End and downtown. It's called the Bench because it sits on the edge of the plateau overlooking the Boise River Valley, giving you beautiful views like this one from the Boise train depot.
She goes through and talks about the bench and the different neighborhoods and different restaurants that are there. So again, just another example, an idea of something that you want to go and review before you start doing these videos. And I talk about it in all the other presentations that I give. So if you haven't heard it before, here it is again. Go take stuff and use it as your own. Anybody who posts stuff to social media, to these video platforms, are making it public information. You're able to take their ideas, use them as your own, make them better. It's not stealing. I'm not saying you should take, your best friend's information, because she's probably going to see that, and that's a little bit of a different story. But if you see someone out in California that's doing something that's generating, some buzz, take it, use it as your own. There's plenty of fish to go around for everybody. There's not a shortage of buyers right now. Sellers maybe, but buyers not. So this is sometimes you want to highlight what's happening in your community, and sometimes you want to maybe show your personality a bit. So this gentleman does do just that.
Oh, hey guys, how are you? Brian Argue, your trusted real estate advisor here in Rancho Santa Margarita. Now, as a neighborhood expert, I love letting other people know about all the fun events that are happening in our great city. Now, this Saturday at the Beach Club is Hot Havana Nights. Come on out for live music, Cuban-style food. There's also going to be a cigar bar or a master roller from Cuba will roll cigars right in front of you. Now bust out that fedora and shine those shoes and come on out for fun this Saturday, September 16th from 6 to 9. Tickets are available at the San Mark Business Office. Ryan Argue, your trusted real estate advisor.
So as you can see, kind of a funny way just to do it. And he's got some personality there, right? And let's see, I think I want to touch on one more thing. So reviewing businesses. This is great. Like, people will always watch these videos. If there's a new restaurant in town, people want to know about it. It comes up all the time. So I see a ton of
I'm Jason Ferris.
This guy, he's part of this Frez Yes, and he actually does a show now that highlights all the local hot food spots. So in addition to being a real estate agent, this is like taking on a life of its own.
Creator of FrezYes.com, and I've lived in Fresno my whole life. Join me as I visit some of the best food spots the 559 has to offer. This is Fresno Flavor.
So that was just the intro, but it's gotten a life of its own. But as you see, the editing on these videos is very good. It's not weak. It looks professional, and that's because either a professional did it or the gentleman himself learned to do it. But his first video didn't look like this, right? So it's starting somewhere.
I'm Jason Ferris.
Taya DiCarlo, she does Instagram videos, and she does her Taya's 2 cents.
Welcome back to Taya's 2 cents. Today we're talking about contingent offers. I know what you're thinking. In this market, who can compete with a contingent offer? You're up against all cash. Sometimes there's multiple offers, but hear me out on this one. Most people have their down payment for their next home tied up in the equity of their current home. And the only way they can get that equity out is by doing a home equity line of credit and renting the house out and buying a new house, or
selling that house, taking the money they make off of it, and buying a new one. But a lot of people are like, well, I can't buy my new house until I sell this house, so I'm not gonna sell this house because I don't know where I'm going. You see where I'm going with this.
Again, you watch this on your own. I'll leave a little teaser there, but she does a great job. And obviously this is a very relevant topic for today, right? I mean, it's probably one of the most relevant topics that you can discuss. But again, these are ideas, but it just goes to show you that, I mean, I was even interested to hear what she had to say next. I mean, I've already seen the video, but it's a great topic to discuss. The educational videos can be done once a week. If you just write down a list of the top 20 questions you get asked by your clients, your friends, or your family about real estate, there's 20 topics right there that you could do a short video on.
Welcome back to.
So at some point, you do want to consider a profile video. And this is where you just want to be yourself and share a few highlights. And this is an example from Becky Barrick, and I'll play this whole video for you if I can get it.
Hi, I'm Becky Barrick. I am a vintage loving, whiskey drinking, garden growing, beekeeping, chicken wrangling, house selling, mother of 3, and married to my best friend.
We are Becky Barrick and Associates. We are full-time, full service, committed to our craft and to excellence, and ultimately committed to our clients. We get to do what we love, where we love, here in the Pacific Northwest, and with people that we love to work with. Thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to be your real estate agents.
Pretty nice. She does a great job. The editing's great. They use a drone at the end there. If you don't have a drone, you don't have to. That's not the point of this. The point is to get in touch with the people who do have those things, get the connections. And again, we'll talk about how to do that in just a minute. And then the last thing is, you know, with that guy dancing, I don't know if I mean, that was like 3 slides ago, if you remember, but he had one take. There was no cuts in the camera. There's nothing. And I thought to myself the first time, like, I wonder how many times he did that and messed up, because he didn't even take a breath in between and just knew all the details and didn't stop. So sometimes you're going to have extras, some bloopers, and yeah.
You don't want me to move like this, you just want me to say, welcome to your own paradise. Welcome to paradise. This home is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and This home is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and is conveniently located to. This home features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and is located in Southwest Cape, conveniently. Or relax in your very private, fully fenced-in backyard and get out of the sun in this No, I don't like it. We saved the best for last. You get your very own tiki hut. No, that was bad. Let's redo it.
So after, you know, you post some of the ones that you've done on YouTube and other ones, maybe posting something like this to your Instagram or Facebook, just to show a little behind the scenes. Just a nice, funny way of doing it. So if you like those videos, good. There's plenty of other examples out there like that. And I do have some other ones that I'm going to provide you links to in the show or in the slide notes, so that you guys have other ideas. But let's talk about how you're going to start doing this. So recording and editing are the 2 biggest points that we're going to talk about. And as far as recording, it's the thing right next to you. It's the thing that we all have, right? It's the cell phone. And this is the thing that's going to allow us to be professionals and be experts in this, because nowadays we don't have to have the color or the lighting change, the exposure change, the white balance. All that stuff is already done for us with our cameras, with Android, Apple, Google. They all have good cameras on them. So that should be where you start. You don't need to go out and buy professional equipment, professional camera. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This is your go-to. So you already got the tools you need to start. You need to upgrade some other options probably, which we'll talk about, but that's lighting and audio. So as for lighting, this is probably the second most important. Audio, I would say, is the most important aspect of the video. But this selfie ring takes care of holding your phone. It's a tripod. It can be a selfie stick. It gives you the lighting that you need. It's the same exact one that I use for these presentations, for the lighting on myself. And it's just, it's cheap. It's $32 you spend, and then you have somebody holding it there. It looks professional. It's not moving around all the time. And it gives you, again, the proper lighting, and the different cones can actually change colors. So you can make it look different for each video, find and play around with it, the ones that you like. But this is where the professionals that you see on Instagram and on YouTube, where their lighting, comes from. It comes from a source like this, or if they outsource it to somebody who is actually using a camera, which is an option for you guys, photographer or videographer. That's the other way that it would look professional like that. But one or the other, that's the way it's got to be done. You can't, it's not the most important thing. If you don't have perfect lighting outside, I would suggest this, but just get it and use it. It's going to be better off in the long run. It's an investment into your future. Audio is the most important. So the audience may tolerate some bad lighting, but they will turn off the video if it's bad audio. And the microphone that's in your cell phone, they are not good. They haven't came to the same, they're not at the same level as your camera. So for the audio, you want to get a lapel microphone. Amazon sells one. It's $39. So with the cost of the $32 lighting and the $39, you could be ready to go for, under $80, and you're fine. You're already a professional in video, or at least it appears to be. There's also another mic you can get. It's $109. It's a Bluetooth one that's wireless. It's compatible with iPhone, iPad, and Android. It's rechargeable. So these things, I don't have a deal with them or anything like that. It's just one of the ones that I found on Amazon. But all of these will have links in the slide notes that you can go and review them and see if it works for you. But there's a ton of other options out there. Read the reviews, find out what you like, what you don't like, use them, return them, figure that part of it out. But the lapel mic is something that I've used before. And like I said, the lighting stand is something that I currently use and I'm using right now. It's right above me here. So I would definitely sign off on those two. But this one I've never used before, just had good reviews on there. But once you have the audio and the lighting, then we need to go to editing. So there's two options you have here. You can either do it yourself, or you can outsource. Okay, so both options are viable. If you're doing the editing yourself, here are some of the top choices. You have iMovie, Adobe Premiere, Windows Movie Maker, Final Cut, Filmora. These are all editing software that you download to the computer, your computer. And if you're somewhat tech savvy, again, these may be relatively easy for you. I am not that great with these editing softwares. I'd like to think I'm relatively tech savvy, but I'm not the best at these editing software. So I like to get help or outsource it if I can, but you may be better off using these. You just got to figure out what's best for you. There's some free ones out there as well. Just if anybody's using any of these, let me know in the chat. I'm curious because most of the agents that I know either use Adobe Premiere or they outsource it. But let me know if you guys use something different. There's hosted video editors. This is still a do-it-yourself. This is a web-based video editor. So not something you're downloading onto your computer. You upload your video to these online editing services. And these services usually have the ability to actually export the video directly into your social media. So it's kind of an all-encompassing program, you upload the video to their site, you edit it on their site, and then you schedule the post so that it'll just all be done in one place.
Can I stop you for a second there, Kyle?
Yeah.
You said, so I will be doing the editing, not them?
So with these, you're still doing the editing. I'm going to talk
Okay.
about the different ways that you can do the editing, or I'm sorry, you can outsource the editing to someone else. But the last thing that I went over on the last slide, this one and the next slide will all be stuff that you can do on your own. And then I'm going to go over the ones that you can outsource.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to edit videos right from your smartphone, these are apps that you can actually do that for. InShot is really good because you can edit images and videos. And they also include the stickers and stuff that you see on Instagram that are very popular. It's more of a tweaking app. It's not really a full editor, but it's simply used and easy to share on social media. So download it, try it. If you like it, great. Magisto is a web-based editor like the last slide that we just talked about, but it's also an app for iPhone and Android. They have hundreds of templates available, so it's a great resource, and they're also real estate specific templates. So while you may not need to outsource this, there are some things that are already done for you. And then Clip-O-Matic is a smart video editor that makes it easy to do live captions. So if you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram and you are in a public place, you probably don't have your sound up, and you see those videos where the captions are showing up so that you don't have to turn on the sound to really get an understanding of what's going on in the video. Clip-O-Matic could help you do that. And that's a very important thing because you want to draw the person in with that if you can, and then maybe they'll turn on their sound. If they're in a public place, you don't want to miss that person, because if they save the video, they may never go back to it, which is, I'm guilty of, and a lot of other people are guilty of. But you want to catch that user's attention right at the time that they're seeing the video, unless you're on YouTube. YouTube is a long form video service, and we'll talk more about that and where to post your videos. But those are the editing apps for your smartphone. And then this is the outsource ones. So was that Jose that I believe you were looking for the outsource ones?
Right.
So the outsource options are reasonably priced, and they're called VAs, virtual assistants, who are video editors around the world. And I like to talk about Fiverr because that's the one that I'm most familiar with. And so here's what the Fiverr website looks like, and how to find a video editor on here is you would create a free account, and then up top here under your profile initial, you will click that icon, and then you'll see a green text in the drop down that says post a request, and you want to click that, and then you'll post a job description. So I've already done a kind of a sample job description here for you. And this, I'm looking for someone who can do video editing for me. I will give you a video file approximately X minutes long. I would like to cut that video down to about 10 minutes long, 5 minutes long, 3 minutes long, whatever works for you. I'll supply the intro and the outro that I use, along with a few extra graphics. You will edit the video using the best takes and adding pop-up graphics and B-roll. Send the finished project back to me within 5 to 7 days. I will do this weekly, so I'm looking for someone who will do great work. So on and so on. And this is just the job description. And once you can adjust this any way that you need to, but once you post that, you're going to get a page like this. And this is going to show some potential candidates that you can use, but you'll also receive direct replies and offers from providers within 48 hours. And they're about $20 when you do this. Sometimes it can be more, sometimes it can be less, but pretty much very reasonable for what you're trying to do. And I think you'll agree once you see the end results, which is closer to what we watched in the beginning of the presentation. Here's what the offers look like. So you can see there are 21 different offers at the top there. And you read through the offers, compare the prices, look at their profiles, look at the other work that they've done, and then you make a selection. And you're not signing a contract. If you didn't like that person's work and next time you want to try someone else, you can do that. Go back to the same offers that you got before and see who else you liked. Maybe make a list of the top 3 that you liked and give them all one to try out. But be specific in what you want to see. If you see a video that I showed you or one that you're going to find online, because when you start putting these videos into YouTube's algorithm, in other words, you start watching them, you're going to start seeing more watch this next, right? Because we all, anytime you go on YouTube, it's going to recommend something that it thinks you want to watch. So start to watch the other agent videos that I didn't show you, maybe new ones that you find, and see what you like in the details. If they're doing a certain way that the text is appearing or the way that the listing is showing up, like the overall map that they did, if they can do a 3D map, whatever it is that you like, write it down and see if people can do it for you in this Fiverr offer. But I love Fiverr. It's a great source for outsourcing any of the video and audio stuff, and it makes it all look very professional. So again, I don't have any questions, so I'm assuming you guys are all experts at this now, but if you guys do have questions after the presentation, you can always feel free to reach out to me. But so far, we've talked about why you're going to use video. Remember all the stats that I gave you in the beginning? The most watched videos, which are when you're moving to Baltimore, the local neighborhood stuff, local restaurants. And then we looked at some video examples from a few different agents, and we looked at the editing and recording options. So where are we going next? Where are we going to post? So what is your current main social media platform? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Where do I go the most? And that's where you personally consume and share your stuff right now. Not, business, just business, but you want to go and start at the place you're most comfortable. So is it Instagram? Is it Facebook, YouTube? Whatever it is, you want to figure that part of it out. And then the next question you want to ask yourself is, where is your target audience? And then lastly, having a content strategy and a scheduling plan is going to be essential for you to have success at this. But again, getting started is the hardest part. So the fact that you're here is great. Just get going right after you finish this while you're still inspired. So we're going to talk about the big 3 mostly. We won't be doing a deep dive on these platforms. This is something that I've done. Well, I've done the Instagram, I've done the Facebook deep dive, and I still have those presentations available and recordings of those, the way you can see it. And if I get enough people who are interested in it, we could possibly do another one of those. I have not done our YouTube yet, but that is something that we're scheduling. I believe it's coming up. But I'll let you know if you are interested in that. You can send me an email. My contact information will be provided at the end of this class. So if it is something you're interested in, I'll get you on the list so that you guys get an invite. But we won't be talking about TikTok. And if you guys are on TikTok, that's awesome. That's great. And that's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's that roughly 50% of the people that are on TikTok are below the age of 34. And that's not typically a target audience for buying. It could be your future audience. So it's not a bad idea to do that, but I want to get you results today. And that's why I'm going to go over these ones. So these are the most popular social media platforms in 2020. So Facebook owns WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram. So Facebook really encompasses all those top ones. So I like Facebook, I like posting there, and I like Instagram. And I'm glad they're together because it allows me to post on both. But first, I want to talk about Instagram. So you have several options for posting your video. So you can do an Instagram story, which will max out at 60 seconds. Stories are great for quick hits, just listed, just sold. They do get deleted, and I think it's after 24 hours unless you save them as a highlight, which is something that I went over in depth in our Instagram presentation. So if you missed that, go back and check that out. But you want to save those highlights as much as you can into a nice little bundle. But the next option would be Instagram TV, IGTV for short. And this is like your own video channel like YouTube. And it's similar to, or I'm sorry, it can be longer form, and they're pre-recorded. So Tour Tuesday is a good example of content for IGTV, educational content, tips, those kind of things. As far as the Instagram posts, this is good for, doing the local business features, stopping by, tagging them in those. They're up to a minute in length, just like the stories. So 60 seconds is the max, not like IGTV where you can do as long as you want. And then open houses, these are good for a live stream. So live stream and Facebook Live is the same thing, right? They are pretty much mirror images of each other, but the live stream, once you go live and then once you end it, it doesn't disappear. You can share that to your IGTV account and build that channel out with your live streams, but it's good to go live, get a practice of it, and just try it out. It's really not that difficult. It's just, you're going to make mistakes on live stream. Everybody is. So don't feel self-conscious about that whatsoever. Just get out there and try it. No one will ever make fun of you for trying something like that. But this is Facebook. Does it look any different? All the stuff is the same on Facebook. So Facebook is the mirror image of Instagram or vice versa, where you have the stories, the posts, the Facebook Live, and doing the live stream. So you can cross post your content. So for example, I have my Instagram business account linked up to my Facebook business account. When I post something on Instagram, it also posts to my Facebook without me having to do anything. So it's just a good way to post to both with the least effort, I guess you would say. And you want to use that using Creator Studio. So it's a content management tool within Facebook that helps you upload, schedule, publish, monitor, track all these different content on Facebook and Instagram. It has an emphasis on video. So it's good for other stuff, but the video part of it is what it's made for. It's a powerful desktop hub. There's a URL it's down at the bottom there, but it's also going to be in the slide notes. So it's not something you have to write down letter for letter, but you will get a copy of that. Go in there, explore that, play around with it, but it's great for videos for what you want to do on Facebook and Instagram. All right. YouTube is very different than Instagram and Facebook. Most people don't think of it as like a social media platform, right? It's actually a search engine. So it's the second most used search engine behind Google. I don't know how many of you knew that, but I found that out in doing my research for this presentation, and I did not know that. So that was a very interesting stat, but you want to consistently post videos on here because your videos will never disappear. So on Facebook and Instagram, you think about your scrolling, right? And if you post something now and somebody opens up their phone now, they're going to see that if they're a close friend of yours and they look at your posts all the time. But in a few minutes, that post may have already been drowned out by 7 or 8 other new posts by their other close friends or an advertisement or something, and then they just get off of Facebook after a quick second. So they didn't even get to scroll down to see your post. Well, YouTube is not like that. YouTube, your videos stay forever. So if someone types in, what's it like to live in Baltimore, and your video comes up, or you have a video on that was posted 3 years ago, but it was the only one, in the most recent time, or it has a ton of views from 3 years ago, that video will still get views as long as it's on there. So it's going to give you a possible chance at a higher capture of your audience. You can also build subscribers who follow your channel and can receive notifications each time you post. They will receive notifications each time you post a new video, which drives people right back to your channel. This is how people like, the YouTube stars that they make their money. They have a following on YouTube or on social media that creates ad revenue. But some of these real estate agents are close to the point where they are getting revenue from their videos, and they're in huge markets, but they've also put a lot of money into this. You don't have to do that, because this is not what we're looking to do. Like Instagram or Facebook, you can live stream on YouTube as well. Not many people know that, but the average video length on YouTube tends to be longer than Instagram and Facebook, which is more of a short attention span, snackable content bites for those guys. Videos of 5 minutes in length are the common place for YouTube. So that's about the average. These are all good videos that I've pictured here, and I'm also sharing the links in the slide notes. I want you guys to review those as well. Again, just giving you all these different ideas. Write down what you like, save your notes, and then when you start doing your own videos, hopefully today you start, you can tell the Fiverr gentleman or lady that's going to be editing your video, hey, this is a video that I like. Can you make it look like this? Give them the URL. They'll do what they can, and they'll definitely go off of the information that you give them. You're the client. So with all that said, I felt like we covered a lot there in a short amount of time, but this is more of me giving you the tools and the information you need to get started, because this is really about you guys going out and getting in front of the camera, getting your lighting, getting your microphone, testing it out, taking the long videos, making mistakes, having the bloopers, saving all those, but you need an action plan. So what I'm going to do is give you guys a calendar that's going to give you a full year of content ideas that you can use. So this will come with the slide notes, but just for example, around town, you're going to share a list of great places for Mother's Day brunch, or, Father's Day dinner, best place to go swimming, mortgage minute, which you share current rates and maybe highlight a new program that's out, or a new down payment assistance that's available, or a new grant that's coming soon, or the new FHA guidelines on student loans where you only have to take 0.5%. There's a lot of exciting stuff in the lending side that I'm excited about. Maybe not you guys, but I am, because I'm a mortgage guy. But this is just to give you some content, some ideas, meant to kind of, spark your interest and get things going here. But that'll be in the slide notes as well. But that's pretty much it. So we discussed a few different things today. Why video, most watched videos, gave you some examples. I gave you plenty of examples. Recording and editing to get you started, where you're going to be posting, and I gave you a calendar that's going to at least help you know where to start and what videos you want to do. But video is proven to have a significant increase in lead conversion. So all those stats I gave you in the beginning, if you just start doing it and you say you do it and they can find your videos somewhere, that bodes well for your business and your business alone. So I hope you guys got some good ideas out of this. And if you did get some good ideas and want to share them with me, I'd love to hear about them. Always love to hear when you guys get inspired. And I also have a reason that I do this, and it's to give back to you guys. I like to show my appreciation to the existing agent partners that I have. Some of you are here today. And then I also like to add new partners to my business on the mortgage side. So if you found today valuable, you want some help with your video strategy, if you want some help with your clients, if there's something that I can do to help you, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. But if not, thank you guys very much for having me. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for being a good audience. Sorry you guys didn't have a ton of questions, but if there's anything that I can do for you, you guys will have my contact information soon. I am just an email, a phone call, or a text away.
Awesome. Thank you, Kyle, so much. And thank you guys for all joining today's Zoom meeting. If you guys thought that you guys want to go back and watch something, we will be uploading this recording to our YouTube channel at Taylor Properties. And again, if you have any questions specifically about anything in this Zoom meeting, feel free to contact Kyle. His email is kyle@heritagefinancial.com. And again, thank you everybody for joining.